Welcome back, everybody. I have an extra special treat today, Italian sausage sandwiches. Italian sausage sandwiches. This is a treat from my childhood. So growing up, one of my most fond food memories would be my mother making Italian sausage sandwiches. She made them in a frying pan, she made them on the back porch on the grill, and I have really good memories of going to carnivals, city festivals, and just smelling the smell. And come on, let me know down below if you know what I'm talking about. You can just smell the aroma of Italian sausage, onions, and peppers in the air. I definitely recommend that you pick up Italian sausages from a local meat packer. Now, you can still get them from brand names that are national, but local is always going to be better when it comes to Italian sausage. These are from Denver, Canino's. We get them at Sam's Club. Phenomenal. And I'll fully admit that you're going to get way better Italian sausages across the board on the East Coast. In the Northeast, you're going to have a lot more options, but these are really good. These are some of the best I have ever had. I have my Blackstone on low. You definitely want to start on low when you're doing hot dogs or sausages because you don't want them to burn. You want the inside to cook first, and you want to roll them and slowly cook them. I'm using olive oil today, and we're going to go straight down with my Italian sausage links. If you're not familiar with Italian sausage, if all you've ever had is breakfast sausage or bratwurst or chorizo, the big differences are the spices: oregano, basil, red pepper, garlic. It's Italian flavor, so it's a pork sausage in a natural hog casing. I like to put a little bit of oil on top of the sausage, and a personal thing for me, I love to put salt, pepper, and garlic on top of my sausage. Just a little extra flavor. It adds nice texture to the sausage. I also have some marinara over here. Don't make fun of my Italian pronunciations. Some people like to use this as a topping, so we'll talk more about that later. I have some thinly sliced green pepper. Slice these off camera. Now we're gonna slice up some onion. Big, thin slices. You might even confuse these for fajita strips. Tongs are your friend when you're making sausages. Look at that. Perfect. A nice little roll. Keep that heat low. Sausage is looking great. We're gonna drop the onions and peppers. You might need to adjust accordingly. You could have to turn a burner up if you need to saute onions and peppers. Keep that sizzle going with olive oil. Avocado oil also works great. For me, I just like to have salt, pepper, and garlic on my onions and peppers. Members Mark regular white hoagie rolls. I live in Colorado. I don't have access to these killer East Coast bakeries, but Sam's Club, they're nationwide. Cooked with these rolls in 30 plus states. If you're gonna go to a store, a regular store that's not a regional bakery, cannot go wrong with the Sam's Club white hoagie roll. Let me just tell you though, if you have kids, you have to guard these with your life. Big bag of these could go really quick. Just keep turning those sausages. Look at that gorgeous color. See, that's all in part due to the olive oil, the salt, pepper, and garlic. Slice these a few different ways over the years. One is just to go straight in. The other is one of those V cuts on top. You do lose a little bit of bread. You could probably turn that into croutons if you wanted to. Use your serrated knife to cut a little V out of the top of the roll, and the sausage will sit in there beautifully. When I say top, I mean top as in you're setting it up for display. Like that. See, it's technically the side, but I'm calling it the top. I'm cooking the sausage, peppers, and onions to taste. I want them to look good, have some nice texture to them. The sausage, I pretty much eyeball. I've been doing it so long, but you could always use a thermometer. You want to make sure ground pork is 160, 165 degrees minimum. But it's different than a chicken breast or a steak. You don't run the risk of overcooking it unless you leave it on your griddle for an hour. Secret is to just keep flipping the sausages every couple of minutes. That's going to assure even color and they are gonna cook beautifully. They are gonna look perfect. My sauce is simmering away. It's gonna be really hot, so I'll go ahead and turn off these right two burners all together. That way it gives me a nice area to keep my sauce warm and to keep my onions and peppers steaming hot, but hopefully not overcook them. That's about perfect right there. Buns, I don't do a lot with them other than warming them up, toasting them. I think the sausages are getting close. Of course, peppers and onions are absolutely perfect. I'm gonna slide my rear grease gate over to the right, put my cutting board down on the griddle, and we'll grab those buns, which are now nice and warm. Grab those sausage links and put them down in the bun. See, it provides a little more stability. The bun doesn't break as easy as if you just did a straight slice all the way through it. Plus, it's a great way to keep all those extra onions and peppers in the sandwich. Speaking of onions and peppers, everybody gets a nice dose right on top. If you want to do something different, feel free to grab some mozzarella and put a couple of pieces down on top. And we mentioned the marinara earlier. Some people do like to put a little bit on top. A little bit of water, close the hood. So if you want one with sauce and mozzarella, feel free to do it. Some people love them. Take a look at that. This is classic food from my childhood in northwestern Pennsylvania. Every time I post a picture or a video of them, I have comments from people saying, wow, that takes me back. They look so good. I think they're getting cold, so I need to jump in there and grab one. Woo-hoo. Look at that gorgeous toasted bun. Let's give it a try. Round two. It's so simple if you break it down. Like 4 main ingredients: peppers, onion, sausage, and bread. Of course, I added the salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of olive oil, but 4 basic ingredients. It blows your mind. You can smell them so far away. If you want to kick it up, you could certainly add that marinara on there, a little bit of mozzarella cheese. There's a couple of different ideas. You could probably put roasted red peppers on there if you wanted to. This is really the traditional way that we grew up eating these in northwestern Pennsylvania. Ho, ho, ho. We have them a couple times a year, maybe 3 times a year, but you're not going to stop me today. I just ate over half of this thing and a couple bites. So good. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm still eating. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you grew up as an Italian sausage sandwich eater like I did, but maybe you grew up in Wisconsin. It's all about bratwurst there. Or maybe there's another type of sausage you got going on, but let me know down below because I like talking about food memories. And make sure you're watching all the shows on the Blackstone Network because we have a whole bunch of them. But until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass these, the Italian sausage sandwiches.